Wind is the natural movement of air or other gases on the planet's surface. Let's explore the categories on which wind movement is classified. Number 1 is primary circulation, also known as permanent winds, such as trade winds, westerlies, and polar easterlies. These winds blow constantly throughout the year in a particular direction. Number A is trade winds, which blow from the subtropical high pressure known as horse latitude towards equatorial low pressure known as doldrums. The winds are named by the direction from which they blow, such as in the northern hemisphere, trade winds blow from the northeast direction, and thus it is known as northeast trade winds. Just opposite in the southern hemisphere, these trade winds blow from the southeast direction and thus known as southeast trade winds. Number 2 is westerlies, also known as anti-trade winds, because they blow in the opposite direction of trade winds. In the northern hemisphere, they blow from southwest and thus called southwesterlies. As in the southern hemisphere, they blow from northwest direction and are known as northwesterlies. In winter, the North Atlantic Ocean is the stormiest region in the world, but in summer, the winds and weather are much less violent here. But the case is different in the southern hemisphere. Here the winds blow between 40° to 50° south with great strength and regularity throughout the year. Why? Because there is the absence of any type of terrestrial barriers, thus they face almost no obstructions. In the olden days, sailors called them roaring forties and furious fifties, since the winds create a very noisy atmosphere and were not at all favorable for them. Number C is the polar easterlies, which blow between 75° to 90° north and 75° to 90° south. These winds are extremely cold, and in the northern hemisphere they blow from northeast direction, whereas in the southern hemisphere they blow from southeast direction. Number D is jet stream. These are fast-flowing narrow air currents found in the upper atmosphere or in troposphere. The main jet streams on Earth are westerly winds, which flow from west to east direction. Jet streams are caused by a combination of a planet's rotation on its axis and atmospheric heating by solar radiation. Jet streams form near boundaries of adjacent air masses with significant differences in temperature such as polar region and the warmer air towards the equator. Now we will see the uses of jet stream. Starting from number 1, on Earth, the northern polar jet stream is the most important one for navigation and weather forecasting as it is much stronger and at a much lower altitude than the subtropical jet streams, and also covers many countries in the northern hemisphere. Just opposite, the southern polar jet streams mostly circle Antarctica and sometimes the southern tip of South America. Number 2. Commercial use of the jet stream began on 18th November 1952 when Pan Am flew from Tokyo to Honolulu at an altitude of 7,600 meters. It cut the trip time from 18 to 11.5 hours and also saves fuel for the airline industry. Number 3. Associated with jet stream is the phenomenon known as Clear Air Turbulence (CAT). Airplanes flying at high altitudes can encounter clear air turbulence or air pockets where air is traveling in different directions of different densities and temperatures, as well as when there are no clouds present. CAT can cause aircraft to plunge, means dive or fall, and so present a passenger safety hazard that can cause disastrous accidents. Coming soon with part 2. Till then, take care of yourself and be happy. Bye bye.